Former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, has explained that his defection to the All Progressive Congress was motivated by the desire to connect the state to the seat of power in Abuja. Last week, Okowa, his predecessor, Governor Sheriff Oboriwori, and his cabinet members dumped the People's Democratic Party for the APC. The move unsettled the PDP's national leadership as the opposition party lost one of the oil-rich states it's been governing since 1999 to the ruling APC. Explaining why they dumped the PDP, Okowa, while speaking at the APC welcome ceremony for the defectors on Monday, said the defection was in the best interest of Delta State. Okowa, who was the PDP vice presidential candidate in the 2023 election, said the defection was necessary to connect the state to the goodwill and resources in the Federal Capital Territory. Okowa described the defection of Delta political leaders to the APC as patriotic and strategic, saying Delta lost a lot during his tenure because the state was in opposition. Therefore, he called on Deltans who are already in the APC to embrace and work with them to make the ruling party dominant in the state, while calling for the support of President Bola Tinubu's administration. Okowa says it's time for the people of Delta State to stand strong in support of President Tinubu and Governor Oboriwori. What do you have to say? You're a PDP member, right?
Yes.
Now, I want to hear, I'm interested to know what your take is about this defection and how it has affected PDP so far.
Now, let me say by saying that in your intro you said it did not unsettle the leadership
did not unsettle
in any way.
Right.
It wasn't unexpected. So it did not unsettle us. And when I mean us, the leadership of the party and the party itself, that is number one. Then the reason given that the former governor gave, that in his tenure the party, the Delta State lost a lot and this thing, that shows that he lacks capacity. Because the former governor of Rivers State was the face, His Excellency Eosin Wike, the present FCT, was the face of opposition. But you could see what he did in Rivers State. Look at the bridges. People don't value economic time. That is one issue I have with some persons. Look at the bridge. Before you can, for you to move from one point to the other, Rivers State is one city state. So for the former minister, former governor to develop the state under fierce opposition and became the face of the opposition in this country, and he performed that. So that thing is absolutely nonsense. That is the former governor of Delta State. Who is Okowa without PDP? That is the question I ask. The party that has gave you a lifeline, brought you to limelight, is the party today. You are saying that you want to connect with the, what is it called, the center, APC. The national, and for that reason you are going to APC. See, if you are going to APC to save yourself from going to jail as alleged, or you are going to APC for your personal interest, that is left for you. But don't come and deceive yourself. Deceive Deltas or Nigerians thinking that our PDP members that you are deceiving us. Even some people from Delta say yesterday called me. I said we are not the governors, the former governor and the appointees that are moving. No, PDP is still intact. I even have a voice message to that. So PDP is still strong in Delta State. If Okowa was that strong as a sitting governor and a vice presidential candidate, he lost his own state. He lost his own state to a baby party that I'll call a baby party, Labour. So it did not unsettle the party in any way. And that excuse is so flimsy that it only takes a daft person to believe it. Because Wike performed well at the same time as the opposition, as the face of the opposition party in Nigeria. For crying out loud, some politicians should have that conscience. They make me remember what this thing Muhammad Gandhi said. He said politics without principle. How will you come out and say just quiet? If you want to leave PDP quietly. Don't say that you want to connect it. If you left and you want to justify, look for something. Don't come and say you want to connect to. Why is crisis in Borno State? Is Borno not connected to the national? Why didn't the Boko Haram thing end in Borno State? Look at the killing in Delta State, Elsmed killing. Why didn't it end? they should forget these lies and, oh, I'm leaving for whatever, for personal reasons, or it's reasons best known to me. I will respect you and not attack, but rather coming to say that we want to connect for development. You can lie to people that are daft.
Yeah, well, they're using the word like daft.
No, they say because it's high time we tell these people the truth. Let us normalize it
without using strong words.
Yes,
like
because we are mindsing it. They feel comfy to try to deceive the people, not knowing that the people are laughing at them. Coming to say that when everything is in the public space, that we are decamping because we want Delta to develop. My friend, the former governor of my state, Rivers State, President FCT Minister, as the face of opposition, he deprived himself, even did not go to Villa.
All right.
And Rivers State still developed. All right. So he doesn't have any excuse. He shouldn't deceive it. And let me say this, his defection will not affect PDP and will shock him come 2027.
All right, very well. I want to ask you a question. The South states have what we call the 13% derivation fund, the oil producing states. Rivers State, within a state of 6 months, as at 2023, had over 500 billion from that. And other states have theirs as well. We have the IGR, and with them we have the federal allocation. Why would he say they need to connect the center for more?
That is what I'm telling you, that he has no reason. If he has capacity with the internally generated revenue alone and the allocation, he will develop his state. He take a serious-minded person. And we have seen someone that can be used as an example. That remain, even the president, the party is decamping to. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, remained in opposition till he became president. That is a man. I don't support him because I'm a PDP person, but I respect the president for remaining an opposition member till today, till he became president. That is a man with principle. That is a man with principle. Little this thing, you ran away from the party that gave you the privilege to be known by in this country and beyond this country. No, I respect the president for that reason. When we are speaking, I tell them, see, it's of the APC. I don't support APC. I will not support. I will support my party. But the president proved to be a principled politician by remaining an opposition party, even when they entice him and everything. He said, no, I remain in my party. Why can't they do that? See, I've given you the governor of Rivers State. I've given you the president as an example. Right. So it doesn't have. They said, I think there is a popular saying that Tinubu 9 build Lagos. Tinubu 9 build Lagos. When Tinubu built Lagos, was he in the ruling party or was he connected to the national? For crying out loud, they should stop deceiving people now.
Interesting perspective right there. Now I want to look at the APC and possible implications of these mass defections to the APC. Now there have been concerns that these defections may implode the party. Do you see that playing out?
Sure, definitely. We will harvest our people that we've lost. We will harvest them. But one thing is also certain, that when they come back, they will kill.
Interesting.
Yes, they will kill, because we are going to ensure there is a blunder that was made in section 50, section 50, 4 and 7. That they amended when the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar decamped, and when he was trying to come back after saying that PDP will die. And
the constitution you're quoting, is it the PDP constitution?
The PDP's constitution.
Go ahead.
Before the 2012 PDP constitution states it that in section 54 that and 7, for you to join the party and be made the flag bearer of the party, you must have remained in the party for 2 years, and for you to be given appointment, you must have remained in the party for 1 year at least. And that is a fair thing. So you have the opportunity to understand the principle of the party, the philosophy of the party, the constitution of the party, and the internal mechanism of the party before giving responsibility. But when the former Vice President decided to return back to his vomit in 2017, they went ahead to say, okay, to accommodate him, we should amend the constitution. They amended the constitution from 2 years to 1 month, from 1 year to 1 month. And we saw the repercussions. We suffered it, and we are suffering it. See what happened in Lagos. Just two months to election, he jumped into PDP, did the bidding, destroyed the party, and went back. Why would you give when people have been there sacrificing for the party? That is the anger of the FCT minister. That is justified. People just come and Atiku just came, took ticket in 2019 and gave us and made us lose the election. See in Kebbi State, same thing played out. The present deputy national publicity secretary contested. This is somebody that has been there in the party, but somebody that joined few months to election was given the ticket because he had a friend in the party within the top hierarchy, and a material like the deputy national publicity secretary has been in the party, lost out. So my own issue is that we have to amend that section. We have to revert to the 2012 constitution that says 2 years. So if someone is leaving the party, you understand that there is consequences. When he comes back, he doesn't have to just jump in and take ticket. You have to wait, and maybe they go through a orientation process. Senator Nediwoke was saying that don't come with your PDP bad habit to APC. It's unfortunate. You see, when you hear some comment, you now wonder the people that are saying this. What kind of comment is that? This is Senator Ned that has left PDP, come back, left, come back. It is only PDP he has been able to win election. And he has saying not, PDP is the only party we have in Nigeria. PDP has the best material. And that's why the president even had to borrow from us to say, go and see what the FCT minister is doing in Abuja today. It's mind-boggling.
All right.
It's out of, you cannot imagine it. You go there, you see everything. To the extent the president became threatened. That because today we speak, we as PDP member, that the FCT people vote the party that the FCT minister belongs to. Go and see what he's doing.
Okay, very well. Now, I asked you a question earlier. If APC was going to be, that there are concerns that APC might implode because of this scale of defections.
It has started.
You said, when you say it has started, what are the indices you're looking at?
Look at the statement of Senator Nediwoke that don't bring your bad habit to PDPs. He's telling you that the implosion is beginning to boil.
How is it boiling? They just started.
No, they just.
What we are seeing is celebration.
There
is no crisis yet.
No. It's no celebration. Understand, politicians. It is no celebration. We have the FCT aviation minister in the position of the governor.
I was actually I'm coming to that.
Yes.
You're preempting me because now okay. I was coming to that. I wanted you to answer this before I go to Delta State politics. Interest. Now, Omar Agege.
Yes.
Has interest to be governor.
Yes.
And even though he is happy, seemingly that's what he's showing the press, the people, that he's happy. I mean, he's the leader of the APC in Delta State, correct?
It's not, we don't know who is the leader.
Okay.
We don't know who is the leader because the aviation minister is saying he's the leader. Omagege is saying he's the leader. This person is showing as leader. So the implosion has started. Now, but it will soon manifest.
That's the thing.
Visible to all.
Worry.
Yes.
Defecting to APC. And definitely he's eyeing second tenure.
Definitely.
And he feels he can get that position through the APC right now with the help of power of incumbency in the state and federal might now pulled together. Probably PDP will not have a fighting chance. That could be one of his reasons. Now, he would want to run for second tenure. And by the reason of his defection to APC, he becomes the party leader in the state. Now, when you look at these things, Omar Agege has been in APC and he's eyeing that position and he wants to be there. And there are other heavyweights in Delta State. Now, this has changed the game in APC right now in Delta State. How do you see this playing out? Are these people going to bury their interests and, you know, pull behind Omar Agege, considering that they say that party is supreme?
The game has not started. The destruction of APC has started in Delta State because that is what will happen. politics is all about interest. You heard the statement of this. All of them, about 5 of them that I know, have interest to challenge the incumbent governor that just decamped, our governor that ran away to their party. Compounding the problem. Away. Yes, he ran away with our ticket. He ran away with our ticket.
Right.
So he has gone to compound their already existing problem. Because there is a problem. If you follow the trend in politics in Delta, so you see the aviation minister, Chief Festus Kamo, leading a group. Amagege is leading a group. There is another independent group. The APC chairman is welcoming different group from a particular state. Now the governor is coming, so he's coming with his group too.
Yes.
So you will see that in few months there will be a manifestation of crisis. So when the national chairman was laughing that saying that this is tsunami, it's tsunami that want to hit APC is what he's saying. He thinks he's mocking PDP. That is the national chairman of APC saying.
Ganduje.
Yes, Ganduje saying that this defection is tsunami. He's prophesying about the tsunami that will destroy APC in Delta State. That is what he's prophesying, not only to him, because it's tsunami that they have invited.
But then you will also give it to APC and Ganduje. You know, Ganduje over time has shown capacity.
Capacity in what sense?
Yes, I'm coming there.
People running for safety. Former chairman.
Hold on, Comrade Womit. Ganduje has shown capacity in his ability to resolve conflict, unlike the PDP and the Labour Party. Now, you recall what played out in the APC, the PDP and Labour Party in Edo State, and how Ganduje was able to, you know, sweep into Edo State with his reconciliation committee. They were able to mend fences, and the first governorship candidate that actually got the ticket, I don't know how they were able to convince him after the rerun that saw Okpebholo emerge. They were able to convince him to become Okpebholo's running mate. Right, somehow they were able to mend fences, even with the defection of heavyweights from PDP and some of obedient movements from Labour Party into the APC. They were able to marry these things together, manage themselves, and until APC emerged. Now, you can't take away the fact that Ganduje, when it comes to reconciliation, appears to be more proactive than the PDP. As
I can take away the fact.
You can take it. Go
very
ahead.
Well, because
go ahead.
If Ganduje is that good, he should resolve his crisis with Konkoso.
No.
You
say that one is personal.
No, everything is personal because if you go to Edo State, it's same thing. Let me tell you, most of these people that are decamping, moreover the top big heavyweight, as you put it, are decamping for protection. Adams Oshumle said it once. When it comes to APC, your sins are forgiven. And let me tell you something about the credit you are giving to Ganduje. Yes, because they have a sitting president.
Okay.
And the president they have, the party have a sitting president. And the president has influence. So it is not about the national chairman. Otherwise, the national PDP has leadership that has been managing the crisis. Before this primaries, you saw the tension. Immediately after the primaries, we saw the tension doused down by the Senator Anyanwu-led and most distinguished His Excellency Ambassador Damagul-led NWC. They were able to douse the tension in the party and ensure that the party is making progress. But some interests said no, we want these people to go. And that's why today, the people I blame for what we are experiencing in PDP, number one is the former vice president, number two is the governor's forum that we are blaming.
Well, we'll get to.
Yes.